Ladies and gentlemen, how are you doing this evening? I am your planetary defense commander, Star-Lord New Thor 7 the T, and tonight in this episode, we're going to be talking about three different things. One, the sun's activity, because we have a solar storm headed our way. It looks like it may be a direct hit from the solar flare that happened yesterday, which was an M2 class flare. And I dare say that it was major. You can see from the timestamp down here. We've had a couple solar flares and coronal mass ejections lately, but it was the one on the 11th that is mildly mind-blowing. Let me tilt this up so we can get the full effect of the blow as it comes. And, you know, when there it was, and when the sun acts weird, earth weather acts weird, and people kind of lose their minds. And so this was a full halo coronal mass ejection that will probably cause a pretty significant solar storm around the 13th. And so we've been on the lookout for earthquake and volcano activity around that time, because this is pretty much a direct hit. I mean, it's not that big a deal. It's not going to shut power grids down. It may make you change what you're thinking about or get you a bit emotional. It may charge the particles in our upper atmosphere, but it's not doomy in any sense of the word. Although we could see an uptick in volcano and earthquake activity. Speaking of that, we are having what I'm calling a Mexico swarm of earthquakes. We've had quite a few earthquakes down here. This was originally listed at 5.3. And one of the reasons I'm making this video is because this earthquake right here is pretty rare, or 4.6 in the Gulf of Mexico. And, you know, if you ever had a major earthquake in the Gulf of Mexico, that would put Texas, Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi, and Florida, and Mexico, Cuba on, tsunami watch. You know, it's possible. And so, as James Dyson says, this was a rare magnitude 4.6 earthquake in the Gulf of Mexico. Two other historical earthquakes have been recorded nearby since 1900, above magnitude 4.5. Also, some activity below 4.5 and further afield in other parts of the Gulf of Mexico, which he posted below. And, you know, after the BP oil spill back in 2011, the Gulf of Mexico has always been kind of extra weird, but it does look like we've had an increase in earthquake activity in Mexico and then a rare one here. So that is definitely interesting to me. I thought it might be interesting to you. So I'm talking about it here in this video. And you had the 5.5 earthquake in Mexico hit about the same time. This happened in Pajiji, Apen, or however you pronounce it. And speaking of volcanoes, we had the Hollister fire in California by Santa Barbara, which looks like a volcano. It's probably not a volcano. It's probably just a wildfire that looks exactly like a volcano eruption. But this has happened near Santa Barbara. This is a few hours ago, I believe. And, you know, over the last few years, the wildfires we have seen in California look a whole lot like volcanoes at times. And so there is a volcano range all up through California, Oregon, Washington, and Canada. And with the increase in volcano activity that we've seen in the last few years, we are definitely keeping our eye on, you know, the Ring of Fire USA North America range. You know what I'm saying? Okie dokie. I hope you are having a freaking wonderful weekend. I hope you will continue to have a wonderful weekend. And I will do what I can to bring you interesting information. Though the energy seems to be really heavy and intense right now. This is the M2.2 solar flare. A moderate solar flare measuring M2 was just detected yesterday. This is yesterday, though. And so it gives us that X look. Oh, that's just an M. But it looks like an X. See right here? Boop, boop. There. I drew it out for you for people who have bad imaginations. And I guess you can add that too if you want, which makes it an incomplete asterisk, which is fine. You can name things whatever you want to. That type of freedom still exists in this world. Asterisk. All right. Have a great weekend and stay cool. Plus, Asteroid Fight Club, y'all are awesome and amazing. Thanks to Rix, Greg, Shay, Darlene, and the gang, I'm now within $955 of hitting my March THORnews fundraiser to keep THORnews up and running. If you guys would like to make a contribution, you can send me a letter in the mailbox. I got a PayPal, I got a Venmo, I got a Cash App, I got a Patron. And today I was eating crackers and cheese whiz that the Wizard of Oz sent me. So thank y'all for always being awesome. And thank you, Rix, Greg, Shay, Darlene, Megan, Michelle, Shams, Wizard of Oz, Texas Angel, Alexis, Dan, Ann, Bruce, Patricia, Max, KJ, Brian, Marlita, Lightsoul, Glenda, Barbara, Richard, Lauren, and everyone out there. Please have a wonderful Saturday night. And God bless everyone. Stay cool. Hit the button, baby.